everyone. Good morning, good morning. Hello, hello. We are talking about blood pressure today. How are we gonna heal it, regulate it? What's the best food to eat? What's the best foods, what to avoid? But first, the very first thing I have to do is make coffee. My mushroom coffee. Good morning, Cheryl. How are you today? Oh, what a day yesterday. That was I liked that live. I was having so much fun, but I had to take care of that issue. Good morning, hey Luann. Good morning, EXO. Good morning, everyone. Yay, everybody's here. Hey, Jem. Good morning. Okay, we're gonna juice some things today. Gotta get that ready. All right. We'll wait a little bit till we get a few more people on, just so we're not repeating all day, everything. Little flour on my board. How's everybody? Hi, Maria. Nice to meet you. We are talking. Hi, Dav. Good morning, Dav. Hi, Jen. Gen X. I kind of like that. Is that a pun? It's nice to see everybody. Hey, Cheryl. Thanks for my team bracelets. So we are talking about blood pressure today and how do we get it straightened. And I'm very lucky. Hey Chef, quick question. What do you say was good for allergies for adults? Quercetin, thank you for my heart. Quercetin, thank you, Michelle. Quercetin and nettles. And you can get that vitamin. Hold on, let me see. I think I might have it here. I don't, but I can show you the vitamin company that's really good. Oh, hold please. Let me mirror you guys. So, okay, here. This is the vitamin company that I would look for, Vital Nutrients. Fabulous. I don't make any money on them. I just think they're a fabulous vitamin company. Actually, do you remember the Cancer Treatment Centers of America? Remember that? Hospital. It closed during hi Rochelle. It closed during when they did all the work, when they changed our kind of medical system 12 years ago. They closed, but Vital Nutrients made all of their supplements for them, or many of them. They're fabulous supplement companies. So you want to get nettles and quercetin, and you got to take it. It might not help you as much as you want it to help you. We should do allergies since it's spring. How about we do allergies next week? That's a good idea. Somebody remind me because I will forget. So we'll do that. Hold on, let me get my coffee cup. Okay, I'm coming. Okay. Mushroom coffee first and foremost in the morning. Okay, so blood pressure. I wanted to talk about it a little bit because people have asked, and I was doing a little research, and I've been working on it's like almost 25 pages worth of information for you guys, and this will be posted in the Book of Face. Show the bottle again? Sure. This is not what I'm saying to get. It's just the vitamin company. This is the label you're looking for. Vital Nutrients. Actually, Viricon, if you guys are sick, you get viruses often. Also, super good vitamin to clear viruses. I'm very lucky. I very rarely get a virus. But I take that, when everybody's sick around me, I'll take that. And I don't get sick. Thank you. I have a pretty good immune system. I kind of want to attribute it to the mushroom coffee. All right, so let's talk about blood pressure. So everybody knows, everybody talks about blood pressure. What is it supposed to be? Like 135/80 is like the acceptable rate. But what does that mean, right? Good morning, Lori, 77777. So we'll talk a little bit in our kitchen pharmacy class. If it's the first time you've really been here, we talk a little bit about the cat says meow. We could do that. I will write it down, but it won't be part of today as much, but we can talk about that. P5P is a really good supplement for neuropathy. Hold on, I gotta write it down as we go because I forget. Okay, allergies, seasonal allergies. Let's do seasonal allergies next week. That'll be fun. Yeah, 120 over 80. What did I say, 135? Yeah, 120 over 80 is like the acceptable way. So I do carnivore only best I've ever felt in years. You know, D, I am, I'm not I don't follow stuff like that. My thing is, what did you grow up with? What kind of food did you grow up with? What did your grandmas and aunties make? And then turn that into fresh organic food, and then look at what's your blood type, and I like to add that in, and sort of create your food meals around that. A lot of people can't handle that carnivore or keto diet. Maybe their blood type is not the same. Like type A people, like I'm an AB person. Hi, Mary. We're talking, this is our kitchen pharmacy class, and we're talking about blood pressure today. How to manage it, how to naturally sort of get yourself in balance. So the top number is systolic, the bottom number is dystolic, and the systolic, which is your top number, is the pressure in your arteries when your heart beats. Best source of food, blood type. B and D, the Don. Thanks for the follow. Bye, the cat says meow. Come back again when you see something you love. So then the dystolic, the lower number, it measures the pressure while the heart is heart fills with blood, right? Normal dystolic is less than 80. And let's see, so wait, did I get that right for you guys? Let me see. Pressure in your arteries when your heart is resting is dystolic. Okay. Good morning. Hey Tats. Hey Dan. I'm gonna try and get to you guys today. I miss everybody. And then why this matters. High systolic, that top number, it increases your risk of stroke, heart attack, kidney damage. Ugh, those are terrible. Your coffee looks good. It's mushroom coffee. I love it, love it, love it. Thanks for my heart. Thanks for my heart. And if you have a high dystolic, that morning one, Cheryl, I'm not sure what you're asking me. I don't remember what you're asking me. Okay, so Juanita, so the systolic blood number, right? Systolic pressure, that's your top number. That is the number that represents the pressure in, I want to read it so I say it right to you. The pressure in your arteries when your heart beats. So how much pressure is it taking to get your blood pumped throughout the body? And then the lower number measures pressure while the heart fills with blood as you're taking it in. When it's resting. So it's like pump, 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 rest, and brings it back in. Pumps it out, brings it back in, right? So that's what you're doing. So the high systolic number, thank you, June, for all my love. The systolic pressure, if it's high, it increases your risk of stroke, heart attack, and kidney damage. When it's high on the bottom, it is, especially in younger people, it can signal chronic stress on the heart and arteries, okay? Just so we have like a base place. Now, let's talk about natural strategies. How do we balance that? How do we keep it healthy? How do we, do that? So foods to prioritize, right? We're gonna make like a beautiful fruit salad today. We're gonna talk about nuts, seeds, beans, legumes. I'm gonna make escarole and white beans for you today with lots of garlic. We're gonna make a piece of salmon. But it's all gonna be very medicinal. We're not gonna get fancy, foo-foo. We're gonna make medicinal food today. When you have a chance, can you show me what mushroom coffee you use? Yeah. I will show you. So I do the Rise coffee, but it's the RYZE. I love it. Been drinking it almost 2 years. Where to find info on eating for your blood type? So I have the book. I don't think I know where it is right now, but the book, Eating for Your Blood Type, is actually on my, thank you for my heart, is actually on, Von Rico, nice, thank you, is on the Kitchen Essentials page of my website, The Organic Food Movement. If you scroll all the way down, it's the books that I like, and you can find that book. You can get the book. There's not a lot of, we should do that one day, all the blood types, and just be a chat, because that will help. Oh, you're welcome. I always say hi to everybody if I can catch them. Sparkle77. Oh, so you know the blood type, eat for your blood type? A couple of people in my shop have been to him. Dr. Diadamo, I think his name is. He's in Connecticut, or his center's in Connecticut. Thanks for all the heart me's. We love the heart me's. Okay, so Laird Super Creamer. I use Truvani collagen, and I mix that all together. So I have like a bucket that I mix. Each thing, like, I think this bag is 2 cups. I do a bag of this and like 2 cups of collagen, and it lasts me, I don't know, depending on how much coffee I'm drinking. But I only usually drink about 2 cups. All right, so that's that. And then that you can find on my Kitchen Essentials page too. And I think I have it in my TikTok shop. How do you know your blood type? Well, you can ask your doctor to test it. I think there's ways. Thanks, Juanita. Does it taste good? No, Runaway. You kind of get used to it. It tastes like a light, watered down espresso. You know, but I like bitter drinks, so you can't go by me. But no, like my husband, he just can't do it. He tries very earthy, very, very earthy. You're right, Cheryl. All right, so lifestyle practices. I mean, you know, at the end of the day, every time we do this kitchen pharmacy class, every single Wednesday, it's the same routine, right? Yeah, I mean, that's all you're gonna get here, Runaway. I'm straight up. I'm a New Yorker, sweetie. You're gonna get it right, just the way. Okay, so where can I buy mushroom coffee? Juanita, you could go through my TikTok shop and order it that way. You could go directly to their website and order it. I think they actually made me I'm so bad at selling stuff, but I think they made me like one of those affiliates, but I don't know what the code is. But you could go and you can do it like that. I have a subscription. It's the Drink of the Gods. Hi, Robin. Dose is also good. Oh yeah, Riley. Some people like that everyday dose, right? Yeah, that's also one. Hi, Diane. All right. So, do you have it in your showcase? I believe I do. That these 3 bags are in my showcase. All 3 in the Rise. So you can do it there. That's always nice. I don't think I've ever sold anything out of my showcase, and I have a lot of stuff in there. I'm so bad at it. I'm so busy doing stuff like this that I forget. So yeah, if you want to support my showcase, woohoo! You'd be the first. Hi, Williams, Linda. Okay, we don't do that here. Let's see. Hey, 40 and over, Centene bracelets. Thank you. Thanks for the follow, Linda. Good morning, Gal. Okay, so let's get to it. So dietary recommendations. So rainbow, all the fruits. We're gonna make fruit salad. We're gonna talk about oatmeal. We've done oatmeal a bunch of times, but we'll do it again today. So when I was doing a little research about blood pressure, they talk about the DASH, dietary approaches to stop hypertension. Does mushroom coffee taste good? No, Mary, it does not taste good. It tastes like a muddy swamp. But it's really good for you, and I'm gonna be 60. I have 0 pain in my body. I'm on my feet 12, 15 hours a day. I don't have any swelling. I eat salt. I'm very lucky. Is that all because of mushroom coffee? I have no idea. I am, Riley. I am. I'm honest and I'm here. So just for anybody that's new here, I've been cooking organic whole foods for 40 years. When I first could start buying, it is good for focus. I mean, if you're watching me, I sound like I don't know what I'm talking about, but it's the only way I get through these classes because I'm reading the scroll and teaching you guys, and we try and do it within 2 hours. Okay, you mix it with a little bit of real coffee. The Rise has it, Kimberly, in there, and I think Everyday Dose does too. Thank you, Mary. Okay, so what I was saying, what was I just saying? Thank you, Nonchalant. What was I just saying? What were we just talking about? Help me, somebody help me. Juanita, come join us. Join the Book of Face, the organic food movement, where all the videos get posted on. Dash. Okay. Right. All of that stuff gets posted on all my videos. I try and get them all up on YouTube so you can rewatch them. Subscribe there. It doesn't cost anything. Thanks, Hotshot. Okay, so I tried the mushroom coffee from Sam's Warehouse and it was pretty good. Just make sure it's organic, non-GMO. That's all I say. Okay, so the dietary approach is to stop hypertension. It's like the Mediterranean diets, all of those things, but what I really wanted to say is everything we do here when we talk in this kitchen pharmacy space, not when we do our other classes, we're making fun food and, still staying in organics, but it's so good, Hotshot. But what I notice is, and I talk about this all the time, if you look at some of my earlier videos, I've done these things where 12 foods to, grow your hair back, the top 8 foods to help your kidneys, the top 10 foods to do this. They're all the same foods. Why are they all the same foods? Because they're all the superfoods. So the superfoods are salmon, avocado, whole grains, leafy greens, all of those things. So why I'm saying this is because we're back to the same thing. Thanks for my heart. We're back to the same thing. Hey, Manny, what's going on? Anybody that's a live person that's first starting out, jump in to Jared Media. Follow Manny. He's there. Emmanuel, let me see. I don't know how to pin that. But he does all of our, he's my, what do you call it? Agent, TikTok agent. You need that when you first get started because they really help you and teach you how to do all things live. So it's a great media. And if you love those battles, they're really into that. Okay, so you're talking about all of your Agent Manny in the house. You're talking about all of those superfoods. So today we're going to do a lot on superfoods. If you see behind me, we're going to do escarole because it's my favorite. We're going to do escarole and beans. We're going to make some salmon. We're going to roast sweet potatoes. We're going to do really nice things. So we're going to do, thank you for my bubble gum. I was just chewing bazooka bubble gum over the weekend. We went to some 90s event. It was an auction and on the table was all 90s candy and they had bazooka, which I haven't eaten in, I don't even know. And I chewed like 4 pieces. You like chew them, you suck out all the sugar and you throw them out. I went for the bazooka. They had like Razzles. Remember Razzles? I mean, I didn't eat any of that stuff, but I was trying to read the ingredients and was freaking out. All right, anyway. So one of the things that I didn't like about the diet is they said low-fat dairy. I don't like when they start doing low-fat food or fat-free food because they're always adding some form of, trans fat, not trans fat, but like something fake. So to me, don't take dairy out of your diet while you're trying to balance your blood sugar or do soft dairy. Yep, I'm gonna cook in just a minute, Riley. For the kitchen pharmacy, I get a lot of notes out to you guys, and for this one, we're gonna cook. We're gonna make a juice. I'm juicing today. So yes, give me 1 minute. Yeah, no preservatives. We don't do preservatives, chemicals, trans fat, all that nonsense. So let's see. Is there anything else I want to talk to you really? Oh, stay hydrated. Here's another thing that I noticed. I'm always interested. My mom's 86. She's always like, I gotta take my water pill. I'm like, why aren't we taking water pills? How about we stay hydrated with a ton of water? And then I was looking up, how can we make a juice to help? And that's gonna be the first thing we do. And we're gonna make, one of the things I saw, and one of the vegetables I saw was beets. Beets are the thing. And hold on, I need carrots. So 2 cups of beet juice. I'm gonna cook, we're gonna start cooking right now. I know, it's for the kitchen pharmacy, there's a lot more sort of, detail-y kind of things that I wanna go over before we start. Now keep this in mind, everybody, I always do this caveat. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a registered dietitian. I am not, oh, that's awesome, Molly. I'm not a nutritionist, but I have been studying food and healing for 40 years. I studied it in my cooking school, and I studied it, and I've been studying. If you saw my library, I probably have well over 100 books connecting food and healing. So I feel like I'm an expert. So back in September, I decided to come on live here and start teaching what I know, because what I found is, and being here, is that people need information. We don't know. So let's start with, because you guys sounds a little antsy today for some cooking. So let's start with, and then you'll get this. If you go to the Book of Face and you join, you have to give me your email address to get into our little community. We're 800 people already since September. Can you imagine? Thank you for my follow, Marie. So you're going to get, I think there's, I don't even know, 25 pages. Oh, hold on. I have to go. We're going to make a soup. Hold on. I forgot my adzuki beans. Hold on. I'm coming. I forgot. This is what we're going to make, a beautiful adzuki bean stew. It's delicious. And we're gonna make that with coconut aminos. And what I love about that is it's a natural diuretic. So those of you who, your doctor's like, hey, you better start eating no salt or do this or do that because your blood pressure's a little wonky. If you are first kind of finding out, you're gonna incorporate this in your diet. Because it's a powerful healing bean. And also we're going to talk about today hawthorn and hibiscus. This is also a wonderful tea, and if you have blood pressure issues, hawthorn and hibiscus naturally lower blood pressure. Now, keep in mind, if you are on blood pressure meds and you start to take on any of these medicinal healing things like beet juice and the teas, you have to check with your doctor because, depending on how your body reacts to things, you don't want to lower your blood pressure so much when you're on those meds, right? Good morning, Jane. Does that make sense to everybody? So please keep that in mind. Whenever I talk about food and healing, I am not a doctor, nutritionist, or RD, and I need you to talk to with bladder reflux. Isn't that amazing, Tara? Good morning, Joni. Blood pressure. I didn't want to post that because I was afraid they would, throttle us. Sometimes they don't like when you're talking about healing stuff. So keep that in mind. So right now, I want to make this juice for you guys because I want you to see how medicinal it is. And so what I have here is cucumber, right? Natural diuretic. Oh, and here's the other thing we're going to talk about today. The 3 supplements or 3 nutrients that you need in your diet is potassium, magnesium, and what's the third one? Do you guys know? Where are the, here, potassium, magnesium, calcium, and antioxidants, right? And that is gonna while you keep your sodium down, your added sugar down, your unhealthy fats, that's gonna be heart healthy, right? That's how you're gonna manage keeping your blood pressure. Hi, Copper. How are you today? So, magnesium, potassium, and calcium. That's what you want to focus on. And you want to fill your body with those foods. Calcium, you're going to get your calcium from leafy greens and seeds. Sunflower seeds, what else? What else has calcium? You are not going to look to dairy for your calcium. That is not where you're going to get usable, good calcium. Because I want you to put this in your mind for a second. How many people do we know are dealing with osteoporosis? We're checking our bone density, all of that, right? What if you have high calcium and low potassium? Eat bananas. Eat bananas. That brings up your potassium. And then just don't eat a lot of calcium-rich foods. That's what I would do. That's how I think of it. And, I believe, and I can't believe I'm going to say this on camera, but my belief is that, calcium, we can't be eating all this dairy and everybody on the planet has osteoporosis, low bone density, all this crazy. 230 points right there. Gretchen, in a banana, I'm on a potassium supplement. I don't hold potassium. Yeah, see, these are the things that you have to bring. All of these. You'll download this from my Book of Face. I'm not charging you for it. And bring it to your doctor. You're going to get in this when I'm finished and it gets loaded. It's going to take me a little bit more time because I'm really working. There's a ton of information in here. I also am going to put a 7-day meal plan in here with mini recipes. So all of my notes, when you get these, have that in there. You have to work with your doctor and what I'm giving you. So, and I think for most people, if you guys have complex situations like what you started talking about, you are going to have to work with your doctor to sort of weed through what I'm giving you. Best I can tell you. So, I know if I need potassium, if I feel, whatever, I'm going to eat a banana. But you guys are saying it's got too much calcium. Thanks, Cheryl, for my friendship bracelet. Pills, because my potassium is bad, but they make me feel very achy. So, Mary, what you want to do is, and I can't believe I'm going to say this because I am very behind and I owe people meal plans. Are you a canner? Are your canner walnuts? Oh, cabinets, they're hickory. You guys are so funny. Stay with me. Keep me focused. Ask me those questions at the end because then we get off track. So, all right. So I want to make this juice. It's got everything you need, right? It's got your I believe beets are probably the most magical for people for their blood pressure. Thank you. Thank you very much, Moon Kitty. Runway, you're so funny. So I think if you can tolerate beets, I don't know what kind. I think a juice press is the. All right, I'm gonna get back to that. Keep saying that to me, Mary. For juicers, I believe the juice press is the best, like a juice that presses. But I don't. Pickled beets are delicious. I like anything beets, doesn't matter. But today I have the Breville. It's a circular one. But if you have, there's two on my Kitchen Essentials page through my website, The Organic Food Movement. If you go there, you will see two juicers that I think right now are sort of the most economical and easy to clean, and the ones that you can use. All right, hold on. Can you guys see it now? All right, oops, hold on. It's gonna fall off the counter. Okay, good? You can see it? Nope, I gotta go this way. Oh, that mirroring thing drives me cuckoo. Okay, so you can see the cup? Yes. Okay. So it's going to get a little loud, obviously. So I have here green apple. I love juicing green apple because it doesn't have as high a sugar content than, a red apple. And remember, everything I use is organic. And then I have cucumber in here, like a half a cucumber. If it's a small cucumber, I leave all the skin on. I wash everything. And then I'm going to juice beets. 2 cups of beets, 2 cups of beet juice is really a good amount to be putting in your body if you want to help lower your blood pressure. Now, if you are on meds, you have got to talk to your doctor so that he knows, because you don't want to be on those meds and you start drinking the tea, the hawthorn. Oh, take a picture of this so you guys have it. Remember, it's certified organic, which I love. This is a great tea brand, but this is great. See, and it even says promotes heart health. Okay, I do not peel the beets. I like the skin on. That's why, another reason why I like to have organic produce. Hi, Johnny B. I love having the skin on my fruits and vegetables. Okay, so let's turn it on. We'll make some juice. Well, it would help if I plugged it in. Always helps to get some power to an electric appliance. There we go. Now, for those of you who want to know what to do with the waste, that hawthorn, good to drink, that's what I drink. Yeah, I mean, you could drink either one. I was looking when I was shopping yesterday, how many days does the juice stay good? I think it's best to juice it and drink it. However, if you want to hold your juice, like you want to juice and sort of meal prep, 3 days. That looked like a massacre. What? Oh, like a massacre? What are you saying? What crazy thing are you saying? Okay, so I like to strain my juice because I don't like all that frothy stuff. But look how pretty. I'm going to drink this because I love what's in here. But this is going to make you pee. You could dehydrate it, sure. You could put it in your compost. You could... there's so much you can do with it like that, but I never did dehydrate it. That's cool. No, I didn't use a press, May. I don't have a juice press. I've thought about buying one. I should buy it. It's on my book of face. Even facials, yeah, probably. I mean, you could juice it again too if you actually wanted to do that. I know some people back in the day when I was doing this in the early 80s, I knew a woman who would put this, all her juice stuff she would put into bread. Like when she would bake her breads, she would throw this in there. You could put it in cubes. Yep, you could freeze it. Sure. I mean, yes, you could do any of those things to not lose it. And composting is great as well. Any of that works. So for me, this is a wonderful medicinal juice for healing blood pressure. And what I love about this juice as well, let's see how much is in here. I think it's about, I'm going to say it's about 2 cups. Yep, it's exactly 2 cups. Nope, it's 12 ounces. It's 1.5. 1.5 cups. Yep, 1.5. So what I was saying with this is, so those 2 beets, right? How many times a day do you drink it? Well, it depends. Listen, this is what I say to people, and if you're new here, we don't have to be all or nothing. We don't have to be crazy and, I'm going to do everything she said, because we can't. That sets us up for failure, right? Try it. Get this down. Remember, when you're drinking nutrient-packed food and eating nutrient-packed food, you cannot eat as much. You are going to eat so much less than what what you're eating now. Even if you think you're eating clean food, I'm looking for my, I love my metal straw. I like drinking with my metal straw. That way I don't have a beet mustache. Can't find it. All right, I'll drink it regular. Let's taste. Now, if you don't want the apple in there or you feel like it's gonna be too much sugar, yes, I wanna look up the potassium thing. Don't put the green apple in or just put a half in. Please, can you tell me exactly what's in that? 2 beets. Okay, so this has 2 beets. And I would say the 2 beets gave us a half a cup of this juice. I put in a half a cucumber. So this is the other half. So the cucumber's about this big, right? So a half. Then I put in an apple, a green apple. I put the whole apple in. I personally think this is too sweet. I would have probably no, everything is raw. I would put a half an apple. If you think you're gonna need it to help it, get it down, this is no problem for me. It's actually too sweet. With those pre-cooked beets that came packaged in the store, no, Patricia, that was a raw beet. I used almost all of it. Oh, look, I used a beet and a half. Here's the other beet. This is completely raw. Rice grain on there. All right, did you get it? So, okay, everything's raw, right? When you juice, you're raw. Can you use a blender and make it a smoothie instead? Kimberly, I think you would break your blender if you try. What kind of blender? Do you have like one of those Vitamix ones, or the Ninja ones that are really powerful? If you did that, I would shred the beef first. Like if you have a food processor or you could grate this, I wouldn't put a whole beet like this because, it's hard. You'll ruin your blade. The fiber rough with a blender too. Yeah. Blender, no, because it's cold pressed. Yeah, Push, I didn't cold press this. I actually juiced it in a centrifugal juicer. If you're gonna press it, that's fine too. But I think pressed juice is the best. So years ago, there was a woman by the name Gerson. They called it the Gerson Clinic. Well, it wasn't a woman. Was it a woman? No, it wasn't a woman. And interestingly, they found that 100% juice fast over 90 days. People were healing from the C word on their skin. And they found that pressing the juice was amazing. Multiple parasite cleanses will stop food cravings, by the way. Yes. I don't do that on here because I feel like we would get, pushed away. Reset my live goal. All right, hold on. And don't forget to do all your booping. That helps us a lot. And we try and get 100,000 boops in a thing. Juicing saved my life. See, Push, I get it. I believe that. I've juiced for 40 years. I go through, I don't juice a lot in the winter. Thank you for my heart. I don't juice a lot in the winter. In the Northeast, it doesn't feel good for me to juice in the winter. I feel it makes my body too cold. But I will, starting in the spring, and we're going to do a juice cleanse. One of these days, we're going to do I call it the raw retreat. I'm going to show you a raw retreat of cleansing, and we can, and it has raw food, simple, very, very simple. Everybody can do it. We're not being fancy. We're just going to make simple food, and you're going to learn. Gave you such a great, oh, thank you. Who is that? Thank you, Linz. Welcome. So let me just set this goal because my moderators keep me on track. What am I doing? What are we doing? What are the goals? Oh, let's do the little wood. Let's do the Bambis. I like the Bambis. Now remember, anybody that's really into TikTok, it says 105. We'll just go with that. Anybody that is, does TikTok a lot and is following, they did an update. And now, the heart above you, you got to click on that heart and claim all of your points. it helps the live creator and it helps you. I don't know why, but it helps everybody. Thank you for sending the heart me's. Yes. I want to watch to see how you make your broccoli cheddar soup. I'm so excited. Chefs, you gotta, that's a different class, but yes, a quick recipe for broccoli cheddar soup is, I take all the stems off, I make a stock with the broccoli stock, then I cook the broccoli, bacon fat, onions, and broccoli, cook it in the broccoli stock, immersion blender, salt, cheese, cheddar cheese. If you want to throw a can of beer in there, you're crazy. Throw it in. And then if it needs to be thickened, all right, I'll tell you, Sage. If you need to be thickened, I use a gluten-free flour and I make a slurry. There you go. That's my soup. I want to know about meal plans. Okay. And here, just a quick commercial break. My soup book is out. It's on the app that everybody shops in online. Of course I wash my veggies. It would be foolish not to, because I know what happens down in the markets before the food gets to us. I know what happens. Same with clothes, by the way. You're worried about washing your fruits and vegetables. You should be washing your clothes before you put them on your body. So my wonderful friend, Jag Studios, Jacqueline Greenberg, if you love photography, she was just voted North America's best wedding photographer, but she did all the photos for the book, and all 28 soups have a photo. I did a whole thing about making stocks. There's a little story in here of how I got started making soups. It's really nice. So if you want to support me and you want to make yummy soup, and the best part about the soups in this book, they're 12 10-ounce serving soups. So you have enough to make leftovers. All right, I just remembered I didn't finish answering you guys about a juice. 3 days the max, and I would put it in glass. So an airtight glass bottle. Thank you, Gail, for my roses. And thank you, 40 and over. And there's a Kindle version. I'm waiting for the paperback to come out. They just have to approve it or something. But so you can get the hard copy, and I know the Kindle version's out already too. So you want to put this in glass. If you want to make it ahead of time, you can make 3 days ahead, and then do this. Once you go past that, you're really losing all the nutrients because it's a fresh raw juice. The Amethyst Wife, thank you for my heart. Beth became a member on the team. Woohoo! Choose to send their first gift ever to your live. You can show your appreciation with a response. Beth, thank you so much. Welcome, everybody. It's awesome. Remember, we're getting to 50,000. Hey, Bonita. Woohoo! Thank you. The juice is surprisingly foamy, isn't it? Well, it was going fast. So, yeah, that's why I use the strainer. Okay, so what else could you do? Now remember, when you drink a vegetable juice like this, you really want to drink it on an empty stomach. Don't have a roast chicken dinner or even a fish dinner and then try and drink this at night. You're going to get a very upset stomach. Thank you, Mary. Thank you. You're going to love it. It has one beef soup. It has a bunch of turkey soups, chicken soups. It has a lot of vegetarian soups, which is kind of nice. And they're meal soup. They're like soups that you can make a meal out of. Hi, Marilyn. So, no, Sunshine. I am not a doctor. I am an organic whole foods chef for 40 years, and I have been spending my entire career of 40 years. I'm going to be 61 this summer. Learning. I tried to make mayo yesterday. It was a watery. Yeah, I'm not there yet, but I'm working on it too. I can't answer you yet, but I will be addressing that shortly. And I've been studying for the last 40 years on my own. I don't even know, 100 books on the topic. So I know a lot. And I tell everybody I'm not a doctor. I'm not you're still a baby. Thank you. Thank you. I have the mind of a 26. I think I'm still 26. I really do. Same brand. I don't know what that was about. Okay, so that's why Sunshine. So I really do you have a medical degree? I do not, Sunshine Guy. I just said that, and I say it in every kitchen pharmacy class. I have studied food and healing. I am not a doctor, an RD, or a nutritionist, but I have been studying whole foods and healing for the past 40 years. I am self-taught. And my education, I have a degree in sales management and international trade from FIT. I have run 2 successful businesses. I am currently a chef at a health food store for the past 20 years. So I would be an 1800s midwife. I think I would be. I am not giving any medical advice, none at all. I am simply talking about food and healing. And how many times, guys, have I said, go see your doctor, take all of this information, bring it to your doctor, and work with them. Oh, I spent a year in Saudi Arabia cooking for the royal family. That person's not looking for that. They want to make sure I'm not dispensing medical advice, which I have said over and over again I am not doing. We are talking about food and healing. Thank you, Andrea. Hi, Maz. Yeah, I know, but I wanted to be clear with everybody, and I think I am clear, and I think every time you get this packet, there's like an entire page of disclaimer on here. Well, he's not a doctor. Like he said, how long does the juice last? So 3 days in the fridge. These papers, Kitty, is all of my notes on, blood pressure, around food and healing. And you will be able to download this from my Book of Face. How do you get the papers? You join the Book of Face. Cindy, in my Book of Face, you can join. You've got to add your email, and you will see a whole thing on Hashimoto's in there. So it was probably one of the first things I did. Hashimoto's and what was the other thing? I think it was Hashimoto's. So you'll see that. Oh, and cortisol, all of that. So Book of Face, join that. Giving tips. That's all. Doctors don't have time. That is true. I probably know more than most doctors, honestly, about food and the connection. A Book of Face. Somebody help Moon Kitty with the Book of Face. And honestly, doctors are all part of the big pharma cycle anyway. Yeah. Well, we can't say any of that because we will be shut off. High cholesterol. Yes, my love. You, eat everything you're going to learn today. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it. But that's my worry. We're talking about health. Yes. Yes. Thank you, Mary. Yes. Bingo. No, I think now they're down to 4 hours. Thank you, Mommy Buff. Okay, so now let's talk about making, I want you to see something. I want to make this for you. It's going to sound crazy that I'm even doing this on camera, but I want you to see a beautiful fruit salad that takes no time. It's a superfood salad. It's made with organic ingredients. Now, strawberries, berries, the only berries you should be eating. I don't care if you say you don't have money. If you don't have money, you have to do it anyway. You got to find a way. Buy 1 box a week. Wash them, dry them, store them in glass, make them last. But you cannot buy berries unless they're certified organic. There's too many pesticides on them. And also, to add to that, please, 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 if you're juicing vegetables, please, please, please. This is one of the reasons they are shutting down the TikTok April 6th. Oh my God. Please move along. I'm doing nothing wrong here but loving people. So I have a button that says be nice or leave. And it's time for you to move along. Okay, so we're gonna use some oranges and a banana. I want you to see this beautiful, like making a beautiful, from scratch, yummy fruit salad that, and I love using the little ones. They call these organic citrus, so that they peel and they're easy to eat. So, I'm pretty sure I'm not the reason TikTok's gonna leave. That's kind of a moronic statement, don't you think? Well, we can mute the person in a minute if he doesn't want to stop, but maybe he's just jealous. Maybe he needs a lot of love. Maybe he just needs a place to love him. We can love you here. Maybe you don't feel good and nothing you've done has helped you. Or maybe you've tried to help people and they don't want to listen to you because you're a little bit cranky. Look at those beautiful oranges. They're sweet and delicious. I mean, yeah, it is fundamental. That's actually true. Definitely not you causing TikTok. Yeah, I'm not really that worried. So I'm using things that, like, I don't have a lot of, I wouldn't use melons right now. Joyce Luke, it's a dream. Hi, Cindy. Or maybe you need to eat organic food. Yeah, that's, maybe he just has a diet. They don't call, in organics, they're not calling them, this is Wild Harvest, they're organic. You're not calling them tangerines or anything, they're calling them organic citrus. So I'm gonna think that like cuties is, or clementine. I think these are too big to be considered a clementine. Clementines are slightly smaller. But whatever they are, when I'm making a fruit salad, I like using these. Oh my God, Cosmic, that sounds delicious. It's like a mandarin. I know, right? It's almost strawberry season. Not yet, not quite here, but yes. These strawberries, I believe, are from California. All right, so like I said, please, please, please. Yeah, they almost do, right? They're sweet, but remember, we want to eat the rainbow, so I'm gonna just slice up a little bit of, and this is something, if you buy your box of fruit for the week, you can prep this. If you have glass containers and you prep it and dry it. Hi, Sage. They almost look like Mineola. Yes, they do. They do. They're like that. So I don't know why they're not calling them a name. I think that's weird, but a lot of things have changed over the past 4 years since, we all got out of our boxes. All right, so I'm gonna add some strawberries. Look at that already, how pretty that looks, right? I know it's like, I could say make a fruit salad, but when you see it like this, it becomes very inspiring. Look, and then right before you eat something like this, I would add the banana. But look how inspiring this looks. Now, if you wanted to eat dairy and you're a dairy eater, a little bit of Greek yogurt, not a lot, a little bit, couple of tablespoons even, like over the top. Thoughts on grapes? I think grapes are fabulous. I mean, if you have a sugar issue, well, then you can't eat them. I also believe they're on the Dirty Dozen list of produce, so you want to eat them organic. I am a huge promoter of organic, but I'm also a big believer in, good morning, your beauty. I'm also a big believer in, not being all or nothing. So when I say that, I like to tell people, shop based on the Dirty Dozen and the Clean 15 list. And that is where you have the Environmental Working Group creates this every year. It's called the Clean 15. So it's fruit and vegetables, the cleanest ones that if you're on that budget, it's a great list to shop with. So the Clean 15 obviously is the clean vegetables and produce that you don't have to stress first. You can eat them and feel, okay, I'm not too worried because the the vegetable itself is clean, but the dirty dozen are the ones that if you eat them on a regular basis, you should eat them organic. All right, so look at this beautiful fruit salad. You can eat this any time of day with a snack in between meals that are not heavy, right? Because this digests first. So when we talk about food combining, this is gonna digest first. So, you wanna eat this at least 3 hours after a heavy meal and at least maybe a half an hour before you eat a heavy meal. So, to have this in the morning, this creates so much more energy in your body than, and even if I would say you could sneak in a little mushroom coffee. But this is a really nice way to start your day. Good morning, Chef and Mods. I'm late today. So tired. Renee, you're on the West Coast. I understand totally. So look, we only made beet juice and some fruit salad so far. Cindy, I don't know what type of diabetic you are. And I don't know enough obviously about your situation, but like I have said a few times, take this to your doctor and ask. I unfortunately they don't know a lot, but I just did an entire thing on diabetes and blood sugar last week, and if you are thoughts on Veggie Wash, the kind to buy in the store. I don't like those. I'd rather see you use baking soda. I don't know why. I mean, I guess they're good. And intermittent fasting, what if I intermittent fasting? So are you saying, are you diabetic or are you just asking about the fasting? I mean, you have to eat this in your eating window, but this is a great way to start. I think this is a great way to start your day. Listen, the standard American diet is Dunkin' Donuts, coffee, and a donut. How is this not better? I mean, if you need the sweets and stuff, this is where I'd start. But fruits and vegetables. Now, you know how you could balance this if you'd like? You could add to this almonds, pumpkin seeds. Pumpkin seeds are great because you get the added bonus of parasitic cleansing. It's a bowl of sunshine, some walnuts, almonds, any kind of, okay, just asking. Thank you, beautiful chaos. I feel like that's me. I feel like you're my kindred spirit. Yes, that fruit salad is excellent for a diabetic. There you go. But yeah, see a diabetic nutritionist. And you can take my notes from the diabetic class that we did last week, a blood sugar class. You could take it's a packet like this. It's already up on the Book of Face. You can download it and bring it to your doctor, whoever was asking about diabetes and stuff. And yeah, but it's so little. I don't know if that's a problem, but I made this for the calcium, magnesium, potassium kind of rainbow bowl. Yeah, you just want to be careful of if you have high blood pressure, you want to be careful. If you're only doing a little Greek yogurt, a small amount, and it's the only yogurt of the day, I think that's okay. Yes, you could add granola. I have a granola here that we made in the class from Snack. This is all I have left. You could eat it with, a homemade granola, and this recipe is in the Book of Face. Yep, all of this. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm going to tell you this. If you are starting out and you're relatively healthy, but you're getting a little older and things start to seem like, maybe I should start eating better. If you start incorporating these foods in your diet, I believe, the chances of you getting any of these issues that we talk about are going to go way down. You can get the book you made the granola, Cheryl? It's so good, isn't it? Yes. Vanilla Greek yogurt you're talking about. Remember, that's got a lot of sugar, Kim, and it's, I understand, but just, eat that in moderation with your fruit. Thank you for adding that. All right, so now if you want, you can also create, and I've done this before. Do you want to see me make an oatmeal, or do you guys care about that? Or do you want me to go on to a soup? Because I really want to make this soup for you. It's so good. Which one? Sebastian says no oatmeal, and other people say oatmeal, please. All right, more people want oats. Okay, so I have here, and if you want, and again, it's your choice. I'm doing this because it's quick and easy for me. I have organic quick oats here. Now, if you like the steel cut oats that take a little longer to cook, by all means, crank it out, eat it, enjoy it. Now, guys, so now I washed all my berries this morning. At the end of class, I'm going to take out my mason jars. I'm going to lay these out and dry them and put them in a mason jar, and they last double the time. They don't get moldy. So keep that in mind when you're buying organic berries, because sometimes they're super expensive. We're going to do both. We're going to make the soup. We're going to prep the soup, and we're going to prep, the soup's easy. It's got a couple of ingredients, and we're done. All right. Let's do both. So we're getting out our almond milk. And let me get a piece of ginger out. I don't know if I have ginger today. I don't think I have my ginger. I think I forgot to get that, but we'll use ginger powder. That's not a big deal. Oh, and we're going to use some coconut aminos. Where's my coconut aminos? Here it is. Okay. All right, so we have everything we need for both. So I'm going to show you how I build my oatmeal if I'm going to eat it. This works great with an overnight oats as well. This works great with an overnight oats. So we could do, if you have a glass jar and you want to bring that to work, hold on, you can do that too. So if I'm going to make oatmeal, right, and I sometimes I like oatmeal. I need the gluten-free oats, though. For some reason, when I don't use gluten-free, it doesn't sit well with me. So I'm going to use about a cup of oats. Now, you could make more if you want. And I love to put in, let me get my seed grinder. Hold on. Seed grinder, where are you? Oh, that's a bummer. Where's my seed grinder? Oh, there it is. Got it. All right. This is a Mr. Coffee grinder, but I use it for seeds. So I love personally, so you need fiber obviously in your diet too. And you need fiber for everything, but if you have high blood pressure, even diabetic, you need fiber in your diet. So how do you get that? You're gonna do oats, you're gonna eat beans. What's the name of the book? Oh, the book is Love by the Ladle. It's a soup cookbook. That's my grandma's bowl, my grandma's spoon, her napkin, and that's me holding her chicken soup recipe. Yeah, it's in English. Oh, which way is it? And then, so there's 28 soup recipes. Every recipe has a photograph of the soup. It's really nice. I'm very happy in my book. Soluble or insoluble fiber? I don't know how to answer that. I mean, does it make a difference? I don't know the science behind that, to be honest with you. I wouldn't know how to answer that. Why are you, what would, give me an example of both, and I'll ask, because I mean that's above my pay grade. Couldn't answer that. That would be a doctor question, I guess. So I'm gonna add hemp seed. Are you a scientist? That would add, like, what would make you ask that? I've never heard like soluble or insoluble. I hear that with vitamins, but not, are the ones that don't digest so that we clean systems out. I mean, so then I guess we want soluble, right? I don't know. I'm sorry, I can't answer that. I wouldn't know. So now I'm gonna do a tablespoon of flax, but I don't like the whole flax because I don't think it breaks down again. Ignore me, I'm just enjoy watching you cook. You're just thinking out loud. Thank you. So I'm just gonna buzz this and break this up. I don't know why, but lately for me, I put flax on everything, so I must need all the omega fats and the fiber that it gives me, because I just love flax. It's very nutty flavor, and I like it on my salads. I just love it. So this is everything that I put in there. Now, if you like a little sweet in your oatmeal, which I do, my new favorite, now I've always used maple sugar, but my new favorite is this golden coconut sugar. It's a 1-to-1 replacement for cane sugar. It's certified organic. It's granulated coconut blossom nectar. I'm going to assume it does the same thing as regular cane sugar. I don't know. I haven't really looked, but I'm sure it will spike your blood sugar. But it's got 6 grams of sugar in 2 teaspoons. So what is that? 9 grams in a tablespoon, right? Yes, you can see it again. And this is the same company, the Big Tree. This is the company that makes the coconut aminos that I love. I just love this company. I don't know why. I just found them and I love them. But now I'm just going to put in, it's a little less. It's probably like 3/4 of a tablespoon. That's it. I just want a little sweet. Is it less than table sugar? There you go. I like this. I like this a lot. I like this particular brand of coconut sugar too. It's finer. It almost is like the maple sugar. You know, oh, let's see. Do I have the maple sugar here? Yes. Let's see what this one says. I never looked at that. 1 teaspoon is 3 grams of sugar in maple sugar. Huh. Oh, so 6. It's the same. It's the same. These have the same amount of sugar. Yes, I have heard of monk fruit sugar, Vicki. I don't like it, but that doesn't mean you can't use it. Do we have it in the shop? Yes, we have it in the shop. So now I mix this. You could put a pinch of salt in here, but you don't need to. So if you need to do a low salt thing, then don't do it. Then do it. I don't either. Oh, you don't like monk fruit? Yeah, I'm not. I mean, if I had to eat it, I'd probably choose monk fruit over stevia. Maple sugar. So I have it in my shop in the health food store where I work. I would say if you don't have a place to buy it, you're probably going to have to get it online. Oh my God, it's so good. I bake with it sometimes. Okay, now I'm going to cook. I'm going to start this with water, but you know how it gets hit? I don't think it's bad. If you like, just make sure the honey is real raw honey. It's certified organic. It's clean. Don't buy, honey that's, look at the back of your jar. Make sure when you buy your honey, it's like oil. Find a single source of honey. Like if you have a local farmer's market where you can buy honey from a beekeeper. Yeah, so Vicki, you might have to explore monk fruit or that. You'd have to talk to your doctor about using sugar, obviously. So now I love the 3 Trees organic almond milk. It's unsweetened and it doesn't have anything added and there are no gums. So if I'm not going to make almond milk myself, I'm using this. So now what I do is I start with water. But if I was going to make this as an overnight oat, I'd only put my almond milk in. Now, people who are having trouble with lectins, you can't eat almond milk. If you are, the hardcore people that yell all the time that you have to eat perfectly, I'm not that person because it's, there is a certain percentage of people that can follow that way of living. Oop, we're in a wave, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We got to keep the chat rolling, keep the boops coming, build it, build it, build it. That's how we get people in. So, I'm not that person. I am not a all or nothing person. And if you don't eat exactly this way, something's gonna happen to you. I don't do that. I didn't put the water in. Oh, thank you. I just wanted to tell you, I forgot I wanted to say, you know, if you were making this overnight, thank you. That's exactly what we need to do, Elsa and Bonita. That keeps us rolling and keeps us relevant and out there. I think I like the oats like this, the quick oats, because thank you guys. That's what we want to do. That's what gets us out. Woohoo! Thank you. And all those boops. If you were going to do overnight oats, you would pour this in here, put it in a glass jar, and be done. We could do it that way. But if we wanted warm, we're going to add about a cup of water to this. And we're going to get it cooking. And then once it starts to cook, I'm going to add my almond milk, because I like almond milk in this. And then we can put blueberries on top, right? We're going to go slow with that. All right, so next, I want to show you this soup, because I think anybody that's diabetic should have this soup as much as they enjoy it. I mean, I wouldn't eat it all day, every day, but I would incorporate this as a staple in your diet. Raisins and cinnamon. I don't like raisins. I am not a dried fruit person. If I was going to add dried fruits, me personally, I would add currants. I don't have any other reason, but I wouldn't see them. You know, they wouldn't be so prevalent. Now, I am going to make, so this is Zuki bean. This is a traditional Japanese Asian bean, and it has been seen in many, many studies that when you take Adzuki beans, it's a natural diuretic. It naturally helps balance the blood sugar. Maybe not dried. I wouldn't do dried cranberry, but maybe a whole cranberry. I don't know. Maybe a mango. I don't know. I'm not into that. But if you like that, go for it. If you like raisins in your oatmeal, do it. If that's what's going to get you to eat, and they have iron in them and stuff. What's the difference in an immersion juicer and a press? So I don't know what you mean by immersion. Immersion to me is like those blenders that go in and blend like that. But a centrifugal juicer that we have here, here you go, TT Design, Adzuki beans. And I love eating beans. They are the priciest bean, but they are cooked with kombu, which is what you want. All right, so look, our oatmeal with just that cup of water to me is already done. I'm gonna show you. And then we're gonna add our milk to it. See? So now I'm gonna add a little bit of milk to the oatmeal. And then you make it your consistency that you like. I am not a pasty oatmeal eater, so I don't like that. And because there's flax in here, this looks so good. Oh my God. And then we're gonna just warm this just a little bit. But look at this, it's high in protein. I mean, there's so many good things in here. What milk? This is the 3 Trees organic almond milk, and it's got 4 ingredients. It's got almonds, water, filtered water, vanilla extract, and French gray salt. The sodium content in here is 50 milligrams in a cup of milk in 8 ounces. And there's 1 gram of sugar and 2 grams of dietary fiber. Oh, the beans. Oh, did you see them? Did you get them? The Adzuki beans? Yeah, they're a traditional Asian bean, and they are very medicinal. If you have any blood sugar issues at all, it's wonderful. All right, let me taste this. That's really, I like that. Now, I would, for me, I would add salt, but you don't need to. That's delicious. All right, now we're gonna, let's get to 75,000. Woohoo, we are cranking out. We are in a big wave right now. I'm very excited. First time in a long time for our kitchen pharmacy. So now, if you know me and you've cooked with me for a while, you know I love the skins on our produce. So I don't want to lose all of it, because I think it has a lot of good nutrients in there. And, you know, we tend to take our skins off of produce, but look at this beautiful jewel yam. This is an organic jewel yam. I love them. Is this in the book? No, I didn't put this soup in the book because I want to do sort of a medicinal soup. And I'm thinking about doing one that has all the meal plans, it like really a comprehensive sort of health guide, because everybody has the guides that, you know, I have so many guides that are like, eat these foods, but nobody knows how to prepare them. So I kind of want to do that. What's good to wash fruit and vegetables? I was saying baking soda before. There are some good fruit sprays, but oh, you know what I use that I love? I don't think I have it here, but I've shown it in my store. It's from Nutribiotic is the company. You could write this down. And it's called grapefruit seed extract. That to me, with a little bit of what do you call it? Oh my God. A little bit of baking soda, to me, draws out all the bugs, all the bacteria, everything. And it's, you know, it's grapefruit seed extract. It's very good. Yeah, I guess with vinegar, what do you use? White vinegar? I mean, to me, vinegar on raw fruits and vegetables sort of cook, you know, because it's acidic. So it kind of, in a way, does that ceviche kind of thing where it like cooks the food, even if it's very diluted and concentrated. That's just me, but if it works for you, do it. I think that's awesome. I love blackberries and pomegranates. Pomegranates are very, very, very good for diabetics. It showed up in a lot of my notes and research. I know, Joe, I will tell you that, and I say this at almost every live that I do in my home, I am very blessed to have a beautiful kitchen, and I am not complaining by any means. But I would not recommend this brand of stove. Because Esmer, hi, your kitchen's fabulous. Thank you, Lay. The amount it cost me to can of beans for $18 for 2 cans, that's too expensive. These cans of Zuki beans run about $3.69 is the average price. I would check on Amazon. Oh, I didn't say that. Sorry. I would check there. All right, so look at these beans. I want you to see them. They're very little. Now, if you buy them dried, these beans take the longest. You would have to soak them for like almost 24 hours. It's at least 12, but I say 24 hours. No, I'm not, Joe. I've had it for 20 years, though, and they say that's the life of the stove. But in the 20 years that I've had it, I would say by the second year, I was spending at least maybe $800 to $1,200 a year repairing it. And it could be because I have propane, not natural gas. So, all right, hold on. I'm having 8 conversations at once. That makes sense. 40 and over. One more third-party sellers, that's overcharged. Yeah, I wouldn't buy it from there. Thank you, June. Thank you for all my gifts. You guys are awesome. All the gifts and love. I so appreciate it. We're still in our wave, and we've got a lot of people here. Okay, so these are Zuki beans. Yeah, $3.69 is a pretty standard price for any Eden beans. So, okay, so now we're going to put in sweet potato, some scallion. Now, if you have ginger or turmeric, we're going to do both. I'm going to put in fresh turmeric and some ginger. You don't like your regular, they're supposed to be really, really good. Mary, they are. It's a fabulous stove, and I'm blessed to have it. I'm just saying the repairs are ridiculous. Every single year I spend between $800 and $1,200. So it's way over the cost that it cost me to originally put the stove in with gas lines. So, that's all I'm saying. So it's time to replace it. Can you show the almond milk bottle? Yes. I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said about yourself. It froze. I don't remember what I said. I say a lot of stuff. Thank you for all my hearts and gifts. It's so nice. I didn't hear what you said about the stove. Oh, Mary, what I'm saying is I love my stove. I'm blessed to have it. I'm so grateful. However, the repairs for this particular brand of stove is mind numbing. So if you are in the market, which I am now, of a new stove, I haven't found the one I want. I'm being a little bit super picky because I kind of want, I know it sounds spoiled and I don't mean to be, but remember, I'm a professional chef and I cook all the time at home. So I'm in the market for one that has induction, gas, which we use propane here, and I want to grill. So they're very expensive and a lot wider. So I would have to redo the whole kitchen, so I'm not doing that. So I'm not trying to sound ungrateful in any way. I'm just, just take it for what I'm saying, nothing more. Okay, so I'm chopping up my scallion. We have our can of beans. This is a wonderful soup if you are diabetic, have blood pressure issues, or you just love eating healthy and you totally dig Asian food. This has it's like Asian inspired. So, and you're going to get the recipe on the Book of Face. You're going to get 25 pages of information that when you get it, do not take it as Bible. Take it to your doctor, your nutritionist, your registered dietitian, whoever you see, and show it to them and let them approve it before you use it. Okay? Promise me that. What juicer do you have? I do not have cold press. I have a centrifugal, but if you, can we use other beans? You're not going to get the medicinal value that the Adzuki beans give you. This is specific to Adzuki beans. They are just an ancient Eastern medicine, medicinal sort of bean. When people, need a diuretic or they need this particular bean and are healing from something, we use this. Yes, so I have fresh turmeric. Can you guys all see that? I have some chopped up fresh turmeric. I have scallion and I have yams. Now, if you get the dried bean, I would get a piece of wakame, which is a sea vegetable, and I would put it in the beans, and then you don't have to add salt to this. What are you saying as the cold pressed juicer? Oh, so then I put it on my, if you go to my website, the Organic Food Movement, and you go to my Kitchen Essentials page, I have 2 juicers there. This Breville, and I don't remember the one that I have that's those new pressed ones. I haven't bought it yet, but I liked the reviews, and I liked the way it worked, and I liked how it cleaned. I think in this country, yams and sweet potatoes are the same thing here. I don't think people are it's an interchangeable name. But if you like a sweet potato better and you can get that, it's more, it has more fiber in it maybe. Yes. You can see the turmeric. Now we're going to add a little spice to this, a little cayenne. I think there's the press leaves the fiber in a way, or presses it. You're going to get some fiber out of that. And the other juicer, the centrifugal, takes the fiber out. Ellie, this is turmeric before. It looks like ginger, only it's orange instead of yellow. No, they actually, one I think grows above ground and one grows below the ground, I think. But we don't have them in this country. The way that's the way I learned it. And it's a constant, it's one of those things I try to avoid, the difference between a yam and a sweet potato. But I'm pretty sure yams grow on vines above the ground and sweet potatoes grow below. But I think I could be totally wrong, even though I've been cooking them for a million years. But in this country, I believe they are interchangeable. Blue Kingston, thank you for everything. Oh, Robin, I've been doing that for the last 15 minutes. Look how much likes we got. Thank you, Blue. I so appreciate it. Okay, so we have all of this. Do you guys need me to cook a piece of salmon for you to see it? Yeah, even when to buy them. I mean, for me, I buy Jewel yams exclusively. I love the flavor. I love the consistency. I love the texture. I love, thank you, June. What do you mean no? What does that mean? What are you saying no to, Mama? What state are you in? New York. Oh, are you trying to say NY? Sweet potatoes are actually yellow inside, the ones I have had. See, and some people will tell you the yams are the ones that are yellow inside. Nobody knows in this country. Every time this comes up, I go and reference it, and I can't get a straight answer. Well, there's a big squirrel fight outside. Everybody gets them confused. I think even the growers at this point. No salmon if you don't want to. I really don't want to. Yams are grown underground. Oh, they are? Okay, see? Cambridge, Ontario. Welcome, Blue. Welcome. You know, we have a few people from Canada here. I believe is the answer. Okay, thank you. FOFF. Oh, fuck. I think I know what you're saying in FOFF. Quaintness, sent the rose, just the soup. Okay, we're gonna make the soup right now. I've been told with salmon, if you cook it and see white stuff around it, it's overcooked. Well, actually, I don't agree with that statement. I think when you see the white, that's the fat. That's the fat. Ooh, Niagara Falls. I haven't been there since I'm a little kid. Yams have rough bark with slick skin. See, look at all this stuff about it. We could probably do a whole live about freaking yams and sweet potatoes. I like Jewel yams. And I will tell you, I go to like Stop and Shop or you know, a big box grocery store here in my little town in New York. I'm an hour north of Manhattan. Watching from Massachusetts. Where is everybody? Hi, New here. You have a good vibe. Thank you. I love my vibe. What, just on sweet potatoes? You want to do that? And I can't stand the organic potatoes in a regular grocery store. Can't stand it. Fort Lauderdale, sweet potatoes and yucca. You know, I can't eat yucca. If you know, you know. I can't eat them. They make me sick. I think I'm allergic to whatever's going on in the yucca. Colorado, yams are supposed to be white or purple inside. See? Hi from California. Hey, Daniel. Oh my God, you guys are from all over. I just love it. I love it. We should do Wisconsin. You guys have a big vote coming up, but we're not going to talk about that. In my very dear, loving friend from Girl Scouts, Helen. It lives in Wisconsin. I'm an hour north. Okay, New Jersey, South Carolina. Oh my God. Thank you, Brenda. Thank you, Joe. Chef yucca fries. I can't do it. I think I'm allergic to yucca. Homegirl, Connecticut, Plymouth, Missouri, Texas, Florida. Oh my God, San Diego. I'm from New Jersey, not too far from you. It makes me want to cry. All right, so let's go. We have a lot of people here, so I'm going to give you one big, oh my God, you guys are so awesome. Georgia, hi Mecca, Weedy, Ms. E, all new people. Okay, we should do a subwave. Should we do a subwave right now? All right, so let's do a commercial real quick, and then we're going to make the soup. I can't move this, so I can't make a subwave. I got it. All right, here. All right, let's do a subwave. It's not even on here today. Oh, here it is. Subscribe. It looks like a new button. Uh-oh. Here, subscription. All right. Promote your perks. I don't know what a perk is, so. Oh, here, subwave. Oh, wait. Can we do a sub timer? Sub only space. I don't see it. All right, I don't see it. I can't do it. All right, look. I'm not into all that stuff. Just become a subscriber. So every Sunday morning, I'm in my commercial kitchen. Michigander, moderators, could you post days she's live? I'm going to tell you right now too, Joan. Yams belong to the Lily family. I love all of you guys that know everything about yams. It makes me so happy because I've given up on trying to understand yams and sweet potatoes. So I'm on live consistently on Sunday mornings in my kitchen, 8 a.m. This is all Eastern time. Thank you, Natasha, for subscribing. Woo, woo. So I'm going to go through the whole thing. And then Monday nights is our subscriber only live. It's at 7:30 and p.m. And you guys tell me what you want to do. Then Wednesday mornings at 7:30, 7:45, we get on here and we do kitchen pharmacy. Again, next week we're going to do seasonal allergies. How do we take food and healing and help our bodies? Everything's about organic food here. I have a YouTube channel. That stuff's free. It's only $3 to subscribe, to become a subscriber here. And my moderators tell you to do it for the year because they're so much fun and love. Love Kitchen Pharmacy Concepts. Isn't it great? It's where we do all super clean food. And we're about to make this soup that I know you guys are like, make the damn soup already. Then so Sunday I'm in the kitchen. Monday nights I'm here, Kitchen Pharmacy. Monday night is subscriber only. But everybody is there. Everybody's talking. But my subscribers are the only. I did a whole thing on psoriasis. It's in the Book of Face. What was I saying? Monday night subscriber only, and only my subscribers get the recipes. You get all the recipes, and anybody that subscribes, whenever you subscribe, you get all the back class recipes from December. I think there's like 15 classes, and I email them all. So these are the things you have to do. You have to, once you become a subscriber, you have to email me at chefliz@theorganicfoodmovement.com. And my moderators will pin it for you. Then join the Book of Face. For anybody that's not ready to be a subscriber, go join the Book of Face. It's free to go. But you have to put your email in or I don't let you in. And then all of that information, like this 28 pages of blood pressure information that you bring to your doctor and say, I want to follow this. And they will say yay or nay. And I will help you do that. So you have to join the Book of Face, and everything is the Organic Food Movement. Now, the last thing is we're on YouTube, and I post all of these videos, the long videos. I don't edit them. I have no time. I just shove them up there, and you can rewatch all of the classes. Copper, thank you for my gifts. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're in such a Subway right now, so we have to boop. Not a Subway. We're in a thank you, Diet Coke. I hope you're not drinking that. I hope you're just saying that. Thank you. People love my kitchen. I have a counter that's full of crap right now. It's got a lot of mail on it and everything. But when friends come, I sit down here just like I'm doing now, and I cook and we eat and chat. I have the same stove. You love yours? Yeah, I love mine too. Do you have to pay a lot of money to fix it all the time? Because I do. Drives me crazy. Okay, so let's go over to the kitchen side, and I'm gonna take you over there and we're gonna make soup. All right? Can you guys see? Is the Book of Face or the Book of Faith? No, it's think about it for a second. If you reverse the words, Book of Face, thank you, Natasha. Thank you so much for becoming a subscriber. Thank you for the follow, Diet Coke. I know you mentioned sub-only videos will be in one spot. Is there anywhere to watch them now? Almost, not yet. I'm almost there. What countertop are you working on? What do you mean? Like, what is the material on here? The material, I think it's granite. But by the kitchen sink where we just were, it's stainless steel. That's the chef in me. I had to have stainless steel. Oh, my island. So this piece is obviously stainless, and then if you look here, this is hickory also. New here, do you have a suggestion for a healthy bread? I would see if you could find a local artisan bread baker and buy their bread. That's how I would do it. I use for sandwich bread in our house, we use Dave's Organic. Tara, you're so funny. There's always one or two people that talk to me like that, and it's so funny. There's no link. There is a link, but then it's a paid subscription, and I don't want anybody to have to use that. But if it helps you find it, go to my website, theorganicfoodmovement.com, and go to the first page and it will say join the organic food movement, but don't just look at how to get there, and then don't pay. Come out of that and go find it, regular. Okay, so here, we're gonna make this soup for my friend Tara. I'm gonna use a little bit, because I want the flavor, a little bit of the toasted sesame oil, and I'm using organic. I'm just gonna put a little because I'm just gonna heat up the scallion, and this is such an easy dish. Now, if you wanted to add any more vegetables to this, yes, sourdough's great. She means the social media app. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Canary. Thank you, Canary. Fire Danny will lose their signature benefits soon. I signed up for that. I'll look some more. Okay. And then you want to find the YouTube. You can subscribe to that for free also. And I need 1,000 subscribers. That helps me because then I get ads and all of that stuff. All right. Now, we're going to do that, and then when you work with any kind of turmeric, to get the benefits, you need a pepper to sort of make it as the catalyst for healing. So this soup is an adzuki bean soup, and it's very medicinal for people who have blood sugar issues or heart issues. It's just a medicinal soup. It has diuretic properties. I'm making an adzuki bean sweet potato soup. Now, I am choosing to use cayenne because it's very medicinal for the heart. Cayenne pepper, if we looked at it as a medicinal herb, it is a heart tonic. Moderators, can you help Mary? She can't find us on the Book of Face. She needs help. So I'm going to put in like a 1/4 teaspoon. And what's nice about cayenne pepper is it doesn't burn. It warms. Can you ever avoid the aftermath of having beans by cooking in a certain way? Yes. You should not be having that issue with if you look on here, these are cooked with, that's why you love Eden beans, because they're cooked with, kombu, which is wonderful. Now, you could also make this with water. You could make this with beef stock. You could make this with chicken stock. So the cayenne, the peppers to balance the turmeric, yes. Well, it doesn't balance the turmeric. What it does is it delivers the curcumin healing property. I am not going to rinse these beans for 2 reasons. One, I want the liquid from the beans and the flavor of the kombu, and we're making soup. So it's not like you're getting a caca can of beans. You're getting a really nice bean. And it's made, it's organic. The can is BPA-free lining. It's just such a good quality bean. So we're going to add this in. You could add, I'm going to add a little greens to this. You could add Swiss chard. You could add bok choy. You could add celery. You could add kale. I'm going to add a little bit of our greens that we're going to cook today. This is a little escarole. Do you need it? No, but you can put it in. If you like spinach, you can put it in. If you have oxalate issues, you don't want to use spinach. So look at that. Now, I'm also, because I don't have ginger, whole ginger, I'm going to use a little powdered ginger. What could you sub for sweet potato? How about carrots? How about a rutabaga? A turnip? Do you ever have to drain Eden beans? It depends on what I'm using. Like when I make a salad, if I'm making a salad, I drain the beans. If I'm making a soup, I do not drain the beans. If you answered this, I'm sorry, I froze. Is there a way you can avoid the aftermath of having beans? Okay, some of them together are what give the medicinal property. Well, yeah, so the sweet potato, I like the sweetness of the sweet potato with the bitterness of the bean. So it's a flavor balance, not necessarily a medicinal balance. So look, can you guys see inside the pot? Yes, you can, right? Okay, you can see a little bit inside the pot. There you go. See, doesn't that look beautiful? It smells so good. Now, I'm gonna add, I love coconut aminos. It has the same property of, I wanna see something first because this has 6 grams of sugar, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna add this to the recipe or not. I might make this an optional thing. Mystical, we're making a soup. Did you find her? Did you find me, Mary? Rooted in goodness. Mary, if you email me at the at Chef Liz at the Organic Food Movement, yes, Tabitha. If you hi Liz Tay, if you email me at the Organic Food Movement and reminds me that you can't find it, I'll just put a link in there so you can get it. Okay. Hi, Sweets from the Heart. Thank you for the follow. I found you right away on Facebook. Thank you, Mary. Oops, I said it. Okay, so if you can't have the sugar, you don't need it. I'm just adding this for a little extra flavor. But if you have tamari, you can add it. And that will help. Never the girl. Thank you for all those hearts. All right. So now you could put a beef stock with this. You could put chicken stock. You could put water. I don't think I have any vegetable stock today. I didn't make any, but yesterday I brought home a lot of chicken stock that I froze. I froze this yesterday. I'm gonna. Oh, that just scared the crap out of my dogs and me. My thing broke. Okay, I'm just going to put this in a little water. I'm just gonna put this in a little bit of water so I can move it. And I'm gonna make this with chicken stock because I don't like the packaged stocks. I am not a fan. But so I'm gonna add chicken stock to this today. If you had a wheat bone broth, oh my God, this smells so good. I'm using Cynthia Adzuki beans. Oh yeah, please also subscribe on YouTube. It totally helps us there as well. I'm just getting this a little warm so it cracks open. Wow, that's crazy. I've never seen that before. Okay, so these are the beans I used. I love. This is particular to chicken bone broth from Costco, low sodium too. So hey, it's Knack. Just make sure that they don't have yeast extract, salt, any of those added extra things. We're not looking for that when we're doing it medicinally. You see, look, I want to show you something. See how those beans are making it creamy in there? That's all the bean liquid. So even if you wanted to make this am I moving my camera all over? Even if you wanted to make this a little side dish, you could steam the potatoes and sort of add your greens to this and make like a bean side dish. Also really good. You don't need the liquid. It looks so good. You cannot imagine how delicious this smells. It smells so good. As you know, if new ID, okay, let me see. This looks, oh yeah, see? I think this might have worked. Let me see. Can I get this out now? Come on, baby. Let's go. We're almost there. Okay. All right, so next I want to make, so another great food to add to your diet for, healing or managing blood pressure is garlic. Plenty of studies have been shown to, sweet potatoes, beans, and what else? So in here is a little scallion. It's not beans, it's adzuki beans. That's very important. These beans are medicinal for lowering, becoming a diuretic. So you could do a diuretic naturally rather than taking a pill. And again, do not make changes to your health protocol without discussing it with your doctor first. Please. Does it say Clean Food Nation on? No, that's not me. It's the Organic Food Movement community. No, I'm not making beef stew. This is a zucchini bean sweet potato stew, Kayleen. JC, hi JC. Oh, I just broke my nail. Ouch. All right, so this should be ready to go in. Oh, I burned my hands. Let's see. Oh, yep, it's ready. Okay, so I'm going to add a little chicken stock to this. Oops. Come on, baby. There we go. All right. I just froze that last night because I had extra, so this is going to be great. So we're just going to let that sit in here, and by the time we're finished, that will be done. I'm going to cover it with a hot lid, and then we're going to make our other dish. You guys have so many questions today. I love it. All right, we're going to move this over here. Oops. We made some oatmeal today, and that's what we do at the end of the class. We'll look at all the dishes that we made, and then you're gonna get on the Book of Face in a few days. You're gonna get a whole package: scallion, sweet potato, adzuki beans, turmeric, ginger, and I put a little coconut amino for flavor. No salt. No, same. Aduki and adzuki are the same. They're just spelled differently. Just got a bag of adzuki beans 2 days ago. Dizzy, now you have a recipe for it. It's very medicinal. Why did you buy them? That's so cool. Do you eat them regularly, or you just wanted to try a new bean? I'm going to stay right here, and we're going to make our escarole beans right now. All right. Are adzuki beans? No. Okay. Oh, 25 messages. Oh my God. Okay. Let's see. It's a bean world. Sage, she will accept you all once she gets off the live. Garlic. Yes. Kooky beans. What's that, Orphan? Great. I found you. Great, Mary. All right. Hold on. Let me see. So this probably wouldn't be good for me if I have low blood pressure. Probably not. But again, you've got to consult your doctor. I mean, I have pretty low blood pressure, and whenever I make this soup, I always have a little bowl of it. I mean, in order for it to immediately, I don't think it's gonna, I think if you had a bowl of this soup, I don't think it's gonna affect your blood pressure to the point where you would feel it. But if you ate it every single day, then I would say, well, maybe don't do that. But if you wanted to make one pan of the beans and make this soup to try it because it looked delicious, I don't think anything is going to happen to you. But check with your doctor if you are under medical care for low blood sugar. Now, I washed these greens already just in case you're wondering. So you do not have to worry. They are completely washed. All right, see? My soup is doing well. I actually love this soup. I like the combination of the bean and sweet potato. Those of you who are vegan, if you're making a nice vegetable stock, you could use vegetable stock on this. You could use bone broth. Thank you for my peppers, Natasha. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see. Thank you for all the tapping. We are so been in a wave this whole time. It's awesome. And now we have 100,000 boops. Just added more salt to the soup with low blood pressure. Yeah, you could do that. Now, guys, I want to talk about salt and blood pressure. This is my experience. Again, I always want you guys to check with your doctor first. But if you're using bleached, regular table salt, what's the stuff you're chopping? Escarole. Then you're using the wrong salt anyway. If you're trying to be healthy and live a healthy lifestyle, I want you to use, this is the salt that I choose. Now, I just found a video just recently, came across my feed that they found a heavy metal in the salt. I have reached out to Redmond, the company, and I'm waiting to hear. but for right now, I'm still loving this salt. But what I want to say is you want to use a salt that's mineral based because it has all of the stuff in it. It's not processed. It's not hi Jewel. We'll talk about that in a minute. It's a mineral based salt. It's really good. It's very strong. And I saw that FOFFs. I don't want to say the other word that you got in there. And I don't want to phonetically pronounce what you've got going on there, but I would love to talk to you. You should reach out to me. I have some information for you. So I have to check because I've been promoting this forever and I use it in my cooking. So I'm a little bit freaked, but I don't know yet. But so let's just say you want to find, yes, heavy metals and salt have been safe. But I don't know. I don't know. I have also found it into the dispute that I hope you can reach out to them. Yeah, I'm already in the conversation. I've sent them an email. It takes a couple of days, I find. But at any rate, you want a mineral-based salt. That's what we're looking at, period. So if we're not going to do this, I don't want to promote till I make sure that, it could be a competitor. It could be, a maniac out there. I love those guys that are out there going, you can't eat this. And they're yelling and they're standing outside a grocery store and they're, at the end of the day, if you follow every one of those people, then all you're going to be doing is, breathing out of an oxygen tank. And what do you eat? Because everything is bad. So for me, my deal is, what's the best version that you can afford that's going to make you feel better? And little by little, you are changing the way that you eat. What's the name of the bread on the counter? This bread is Dave's bread. It's a little high in sugar. I get it because it's organic. It's this thin slice. So one slice has 3 grams of sugar. So we're still at that 6 gram. Sells it plain bags. Wonder where they get it. Oh, the Amish? Oh, really? Absolutely. I love Dave's. Yeah. Had to be better than iodized, right? Yes, I think so. I would say dry bean because canned has additives and lots of sodium. So on that Azuki bean, the sodium that comes, there's no salt added to this bean or any Eden beans because they're cooked in kombu seaweed, which gives it the mineral and yes, Jewel, because it's a high protein bread from them. Oh my God, you guys are, I can't keep up. I hope I'm answering all of your questions. Yeah, you could do pumpkin. The reason why I use the Jewel yam though is because it has a sweet flavor balance to the Azuki beans. So it's a flavor profile, that's all. All right, I have this on. So now I want to show you this dish because it's wonderful. Thank you, Renee. I'm like, woo, woo, woo. You have no idea the squirrel. I mean, I guess you guys see it. Why not using Ezekiel bread is fabulous. I love Ezekiel bread. My husband's not going to eat it. Boobala! And still do, but have found one that is lead-free that I like. A lead-free salt or a lead-free Redmond salt? Hi, Marianne B. It's been a while. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you, Mary. Okay, so now this is hot enough. Let's do our olive oil. I love my single source. You can also find this on my Kitchen Essentials page. I like it. It's certified organic, single source from Chile. It makes me happy. A little pricey, but I do love it. Okay, let me move these. So now we're gonna add fresh garlic. Now, I buy my garlic bulk. And then I blend it in a food processor. I don't eat Himalayan salt. It's mineral based. I mean, I've always used Redmond and I've been a big fan for a million years. And I'm just waiting to see. But right now, I'm going to hold off saying it's my favorite only because I'm a little worried. And I don't want to promote something, but again, everything has everything in it. There's nothing left. So is it better than a table salt? I think so. Yeah, those are great. I just love that this came from a salt mine in Utah. It was American mined, and it has a fabulous flavor. And everybody that I give it to, including my mom, has been, challenged with high blood pressure for years, uses that salt and doesn't have an issue. So, I don't know. I'm a little bit bummed, but we'll see. Gaza oil thoughts, is it just marketing? Don't know. I'd have to look at it. You'd have to send it to me. I have no idea. All right, so now look what we're doing here. Watch this. Let me go run and get my navy beans. Now, if you wanted to do a little grilled chip, do you see the doggy? Say hi, Thor. Hi, baby. Hi. Oh, you saying hello to everybody? Oh, and here's the big boy. They smell the food. How about the pink moderator? Okay. First press olive oil. Yeah, cold press, first press, all those are great. Now, here we go again, right? Navy beans. Look at this. They're non-GMO. Well, beans are always gluten-free, so that's stupid. I don't like that. BPA, BPS, phthalate-free lining, right? And USA grown, which I love, right? We want to manufacture here. Organic navy beans, water, and kombu seaweed. That seaweed is what gives it a high mineral content and the salt without the sodium without adding. I can't find escarole where I live, and I love it. I know, me too. So, broccoli rabe is fun. We still don't get this year round. It starts in the spring, and then by the midsummer, it's gone again. But whenever I can get it, it's my favorite. My best friend calls it wet lettuce. She won't eat it. But I love it. Now, you want to grill a piece of chicken and make it in here? It's a whole meal, right? Again, I am not going to take the liquid out of this because I want the liquid in here. I eat a lot of beans for the protein. I need to try and find that brand. It's the best. It's the most expensive. I think West Spray might be a little bit more pricey, but Eden has been around for 1,000,000 years. They have kept to their standards. They've never faltered. Now, again, I don't need to add salt to this because the kombu, the sea vegetable in this bean, is going to give you what you need. Look at that. I mean, this is nice and Italian. But this you can serve, it's plant-based. It's plant-based. It's healing. Could cabbage work in this soup? This is not going to be a soup. I mean, you could make this into a soup. You could add chicken stock to this and create a soup. Nona would put a wedge of cheese right in there. Absolutely, Robin. My Nona also. She'd be like, boom. Where's the cheese? She'd be yelling at me. And the chicken broth. And yes, we can do all that if you wanted to. But look at our soup. See? You could do that. Again, remember, I'm giving you a base. Have at it. Do what you do. I'm here to give you ideas, inspire you to eat clean, healthy, organic food. That's my job. So wherever you go from there, you could add a little onion to this if you want. You could add shallots. My Nona too, she'd add pancetta. But again, we are healing today. So we're making things very simple, very medicinal, very yummy. Oh my God, this soup. Look at that. So we just want to cook it till the sweet potato gets soft, and then we're going to be ready. All right, now, what else can I show you today? What's the time? Let's see. Are we at 9:30? Oh, look at that. We're at the end. Okay, let me get you over here, and we'll start plating everything, and I'll show you how we did. What is the skillet? Oh, Renee. I mean, the only thing you'll see me cook with is cast iron. Like we made skillet chicken the other night. Incognito, what's up? I can repeat it. I'm going to repeat it in 1 minute. Remember, we are healing and doing medicinal things, right? We're not We're not adding a lot of stuff. So I use, again, this is all in my Stacy's Rainbow Nursery. She said it needs lots of repairs. Oh yeah. Okay. So this is just escarole, garlic, and white beans. Really good. Rapini. Yeah, you could do that too. Broccoli Rob. Janet, nice to see you. You could do Swiss chard. You could do honestly, you could do a mix of all of that. Hi, Janet. You could do a mix of every green if you wanted to. You could put spinach in here. I'm just giving you ideas. Thoughts on garlic? I heard Christopher Ranch was the best. Hard to find it here. That's what my garlic is, Christopher Ranch. We buy a 5-pound bucket. We probably go through 2 a week. And I just blend it in our food processor to do this. Yeah, you're going to get them, Mandy. I just make it in my food processor like this. I don't add oil to it because I don't like that. It makes me nervous. And I also don't want everything to have oil. Sometimes I just want to put this in a salad dressing or whatever. So I just leave it in my fridge and it lasts a nice long time. Now, I have it in a plastic deli container, but if I was making it from home, I would put it in glass. All right, our soup is going. This is really done. It's so yummy. Let's see, do I need to add a little salt? I mean, if you don't want to add salt to this, it's not going to be the end of the world. That's so good. But I like bitter greens and I love garlic. So here's a couple of things that I do. And I want to show you. Where's my garlic powder? It's in here somewhere. Do you guys have a good way to organize spices in a cabinet? I haven't figured that out yet. I was thinking of having like something that pulls out and comes down, but that's too fancy. And it sounds like it will break. And I don't even know if that is a thing. All right, I'm going to add what I like to do in a rack that swivels. Oh, yeah, but how? So you have to pull it out and then have like a turntable? But then it has to be square, doesn't it? Or a rectangle? I have to go to the Container Store and see. Okay, so what I like to do, and I only use organic garlic powder because you could do that, Jennifer. I have 2 cake pans and stacked with marbles between so it can turn in the cabinet. Oh, that's fun. I would put pepper flakes, sprinkle cayenne, absolutely copper, all of those things. So when I do bitter greens like this and beans or any sauteed garlic with my greens, we're cooking for kind of managing blood pressure and healing. This is our kitchen pharmacy class. I guess that's a blue hand. So hi, you beauty. Thanks for the follow. Okay, so I like to add a little bit more of the garlic powder at the very end, probably sort of like maybe a 1/4 teaspoon. And I'm going to add literally that much salt to this. I know my grandma used to put pancetta and Parmesan cheese. But remember, we are cooking for our blood pressure today. This is our kitchen pharmacy class. So when you're outside the class, you can make all those changes, right? And it won't be a big deal. I'm taking that little nub out. So that's it. Let's see how our soup looks. You know, we were going to cook salmon today, but everybody was like, nah, we've already done that so many times. And we did a fish class last Friday. All right, these are almost ready. Now, again, you see, I want to show you this. You see when you stick your knife in, you see how that doesn't give it's not totally done yet. I like it like that because you get a little texture and you're not cooking it all the way because remember, you're going to reheat the soup. Nana was never wrong. Absolutely not. You're going to reheat the soup. It needs to cool down. Move to spices, organize them alphabetical where silverware used to be. Yeah. I mean, this is I have a whole drawer just of knives. This whole drawer is my knife drawer. Everything in here is a knife and a tool to keep my knives sharp. And the other side is, cutlery. And this is just a blah, blah drawer. Maybe I get rid of this and put my spices here. That's not a bad idea. Okay, so now we're done. We cooked our oatmeal. Let's go plate everything and just kind of look at everything. We can talk and wrap it up. All right. Thanks for all the daily heart me's. You have no idea how great and wonderful it is to be doing this. I mean, I love it. It kind of gets me teary-eyed lately. I don't know what's wrong with me. It's kind of weird, but fun. I work with California Closets and they do organizational things for kitchens. That's a good thing to hear. All right, so let me move this stuff out of the way because we like to put everything on the counter and look at it. And as Robin says, she likes to face plant, which is always fun. We decide the biggest face plant of the day. What are we going to put our face in and just want to eat the whole thing? All right. So we started with a lot of like sort of snack or like ideas that you could do for breakfast. Hold on, I left my refrigerator open. That's not good. And then we kind of moved on to some side dishes and soup. We didn't get a lot done today, but what's going to happen is when you guys join the Book of Face, you're going to have access to the notes that I gave you, and it's probably going to be somewhere around 25 pages that you're going to, yes, I can show the book again, that you're going to take to whoever's taking care of you or watching your blood pressure, and you're going to talk to them about the information that I gave you before you do anything with it. You see, it's like 25 pages. And I also put together like a 7-day meal plan for you. And, I always tell people whenever you get a meal plan from me, don't go all or nothing. That's not a good way to do it because it sets you up for failure. Take one breakfast, take a snack, take a lunch, take a dinner, and sort of begin to incorporate the foods so that you kind of get used to it. Hey, Lori. So that you get used to it and you see what you like and what you don't like, right? So here, we made this beautiful fruit salad this morning. Now, fruit salad's silly and easy and, we can do it. But suppose you made this in the beginning of the week and you had some lovely glass containers that you could put it in that were airtight, even a mason jar that you could, bring to work with you or start your morning and it was all ready, like when you do a prep. And you had this, you opened it up and you took like 1 or 2 tablespoons. Hey, Faye, how can I get your list? It's, you're going to hear all about it. So then you can have this for breakfast. You take a couple of tablespoons of Greek yogurt or a coconut yogurt and you eat that. You can find it you can find it there. This is the cookbook, Love by the Ladle. It's a soup cookbook. It's got 28 soups in it. Good morning, my friend. It's got 28 soups in it, and it's also has a bunch of stocks. It has a story about how I got started and where I'm working now. It's really beautiful. And my friend, who is a incredible photographer, Jag Studios, J-A-G, Jag Studios, and there's a whole thing about her in the book, came and photographed the book for me. Major quinoa chicken soup from the cookbook last night. Isn't that a great soup? And you have so much left over, right? It's just about soup, Renee. This one is just about soup. My next one, I believe, is going to be salads. I'm going to put probably 50 or 60 of our, favorite salads from my shop. Okay, now let's go back to our food. I want to show you. So we did that. Oh, we also made this juice. Yay, Sal, I know. My husband work only allows clear plastic for food, such an unhealthy environment. What do you mean you can't bring glass? What about the glass? They have glass containers that have like a rubber, like a silicone wrap. That's what I used to send my daughter in because the school said her elementary school was like, nope, can't bring glass containers for her. And I said, I'm bringing glass containers. And I found ones that were like silicone wrapped. I'll look at them and I'll post them for you. Thank you, Copper. I really appreciate that. And thank you, Alexa, there, Hickory. When you get the book and you love it, please, I know you're beauty. Everybody says that. Did you give your email to Chef? Yeah, make sure you give your email in. There's stainless lunch containers too. And they won't let you use them. That's ridiculous. I would be like, I'd go to HR. It's got to be something in the, right? I mean, nowadays everything is offensive. So why not just say I'm offended? I don't know. Anyway, here's your juice. Beet juice, beets, celery. No, I'm sorry. Beets, cucumber, a green apple. You could even put a carrot. Any of that, right? Then we made a little fruit salad because I wanted you to see. The main things for blood pressure, right? Is the recipe's all organic. Everything is organic that I cook. I mean, there are a few ingredients that aren't, and I will tell you, but most of the time when we're cooking here, we're doing organic. You can make a little nut bowl with, seeds and nuts, right? We talked about this as a snack. Be careful because they are, you could do a tablespoon. I know it's so nice, right? You could do a tablespoon. You could add walnuts or you could eat them on the side. Some almonds or sunflower or pumpkin seeds, anything like that, right? Always helpful. Makes a great snack with a little bowl of fruit or a breakfast. You could start your day. Thank you, Debbie, for my roses. And then this, you can go back and look in our snack class. This is sort of, this is a snack that I made that I love, and I just leave it on my counter. There's a little bit of dried fruit in here. What makes seed oil bad and when seeds are so good? That's a loaded question. Any recommendations for low oxalate nuts? I'd have to look that up. I don't know which ones are. I'd have to look at that. I'm not, off the top of my head, I don't know. When I'm in one focus, it's hard for me to jump out. Yeah, it's the heating process. You're not, when you eat the whole seed, it's a whole food. But by the time you get to the end of the processing of a seed oil, they're not good. They're just not good anymore. And I can't really, it's too hard for me to switch my thinking. Hold on, let me get my chair, my step stool. Where did it go? All right, I'll have to use a chair. I want to get a soup bowl for you to show you our beautiful soup that we made. I mean, this is the number one thing. It's super medicinal. The Azuki beans have been around for thousands of years. So it's like when they say traditional TCM, traditional Chinese medicine. And again, you can use any stock, and I'm going to put this in. And if you wanted to, you could use an immersion blender and sort of make this. Oh my God, this soup is so good. Look at that soup. You could add more greens to it, macadamia nuts or low oxalate, I believe. I think you're right. Is this soup in your book? No, this one is not in my book, but you're going to get this recipe. I mean, I make probably 70 different soups. I only chose 28 to put in the book, and I don't even know why. Yeah, I like chunky, but you could do a cream soup here. You could cream out a little bit. Like sometimes if you just use an immersion blender and blend a little of it so you get a little thickness to the soup, that's kind of nice too. What's in the soup? I can. Okay. So, it will be in volume 2 one day. Yes, Renee. Okay. So in this soup, I did, hold on. Let me slow my brain down. I did scallion, a little escarole, Azuki bean, sweet potato, turmeric, cayenne. You're drinking ginger, the hot shot? All right, let's try it. Let's see how we did. I'm going to try it today because I can't wait. I ate this soup in so long. You're driving? I love that soup, and it's like sweet from the sweet potato, and then the cayenne just warms everything as it goes down. It's not spicy, like, oh, I don't like the spice. It's just warm. How come what? All right, now, I forgot about our little bit of oatmeal that we made. Let's do that. But look, can you imagine if you spent your day eating like this? Oh, and the broth is chicken stock. Off live, but I'll watch as long as I can. All right. Hi, Jackson. Are you resting, my buddy dog? All right. Here. So now, Can you imagine if like you woke up in the morning and you made yourself a little bit of oatmeal? We're gonna just make, can you see that? I'm gonna just add, see, because I don't like that, but it was like, say it was made ahead, right? It really does. And it really does. Food like this really does soothe the soul. And you know, sometimes you look at this food and you go, oh, I don't want this. I just want to eat a cheeseburger. I want a bag of potato chips. And then you eat this way and it warms your soul and you're like, oh my God, that was so good. And then, you know, it's comforting. The creaminess, the flavor profiles, the balance of flavor, those things all create an eating experience and a healing experience that, yes, FOFF. I know what you're trying to say, and I'm trying not to say it. I have to call you something else. What am I going to call you? Maybe I'll call you Charlie, because that it could be male, female, it could be anything. And then I'm not, can that be my new name for you? So I don't have to go FOFF. I love your soap. Thank you. Don't buy it because it's a lot of money to repair. Okay. So look, here's your oatmeal, right? Now this oatmeal is almond milk. I put hemp seed, flax seed. Now you could top this with some fresh blueberries. And look at that. Like, can you imagine starting your day like this? Was that cream in the oatmeal? No, that's almond milk. Thank you, Charlie. Or Frankenstein. Yeah, no, I don't want to call him Frankenstein. There you go. Look at that. Look at this beautiful food, right? Now, you could add a piece of protein to all. Well, I mean, that's protein based. You've got a ton of protein in the oatmeal from the seeds and stuff. Yes, it is a beautiful bottle. They do a pistachio milk, a black sesame seed milk. It's the only milk right now that I have found that does not have a guar gum, a gellam gum, a carrageenan. Yes, you could mix a little granola. We have a granola recipe that we made ourselves. Yeah, you could you could have one egg, but remember, orphaned, we are, 3 trees. That's it. This is the one, my friend. I was just saying something and I forgot what I was saying. Right now we're in the kitchen pharmacy class, so we want to eat super clean. What kind of oats did you use? I used a gluten-free quick oats and I added coconut sugar to this. Coconut sugar and maple sugar have the same amount of sugar in a teaspoon. Elmhurst brand it has no guar gums. I know. Why didn't I pick that one? Oh, because it's not organic. That's why I didn't pick it. This one is. I think an egg with breakfast is great, but here's the thing. If you have blood pressure issues or high cholesterol, you have to eat that egg with this. No bread, no toast. No bread at all. You don't want any carbohydrates with that egg. That's what happens. What's your input on monk fruit? I don't like it, but if you can't eat sugar, monk fruit and stevia are a good alternative. Yeah, do not blend because your body doesn't digest those two things together and they just sit. Milk, PBR. I have to go. It's 10 o'clock. PBR, it's so nice to see you. Let me just do this last one. We have to do a Q&A again, Renee. It's time. Like a sit down and chat with Chef Liz. No cooking, so we can get all these questions out. Go ahead. What was that question again? Here you go. And then I got to go because I have to be online right now in a class. Okay, look. White beans. Golden sugar blend is tasty for anyone who can't have sugar. What is it called? Let me write that down. So you could add a piece of protein to this, like a 3-ounce piece of salmon, some grilled chicken, a piece of cod. Honestly, this is almost enough. You will be so full from this. And Nona would have put bacon, a little Parmesan, pancetta. Hey, give you a loaf of Italian bread to eat it with, but today we're being medicinal. Today we're being super clean, super healthy, super healing. I'll be looking for the soup recipe. Yes, Debbie, just keep watching. I kind of tell everybody when it's posted. Do you like polenta? I do. La Canato Golden Monk Fruit Blend Sugar. All right, I'll have to look at that. Thank you, Renee. Okay, face planting right now. We got the official word. All right, my loves, I have to go with, again, almost 500 people in for so long. Can you please repeat the bean escarole dish? White beans, escarole, garlic, a pinch of salt. That's it. Hi, babies. Hi. The dogs are getting crazy. Do you see them behind me? Hello, loves. You want to say hi to everybody? Come here. Come here. Come here. Let's say goodbye. Let's sing. Now it's time to say goodbye to all our family. M-I-C-K-Y-M-E. Ooh, don't lick me. Jackson's jealous. Come here, baby. Come here. I gotta let him out. Have a wonderful day, my loves. I will make sure you get in all of our, thank you, Charlie. Thank you, Angel. Miss Lucia. I know they're so cute, aren't they? Thank you, Dizzy Bird. Thank you, Elia. Make sure you join all of our socials so that you don't miss anything. And I will see you soon. Thank you for all the love, all the boops, all the gifts. I'm so grateful. Thanks for buying the book. Thanks for joining YouTube, Book of Face. Thank you. Thank you. I am on my way. Oh, he really has to go outside. All right, my loves. Have a wonderful day. Oh my God, there's 21 things. All right, let me see if I can answer. The book name, it's Love by the Ladle. Thank you for all the boops. Yup. Thank you, everybody. Toya, thank you. Oh, let me let my doggy out because he's bugging out. Go ahead, buddy. Don't eat a squirrel. Look, then he's just slow, dragging himself. Thank you. Bye, Mary. Bye, guys. Thank you so much. Have a magical day. I'll see you guys. I might do a pop-up on Thursday or Friday. I'll kind of say something in the kitchen. All right. Bye-bye.